Good morning. It's June 13th, 2022. I'm Mary Anna Mancuso. This is Mornings with Mancuso. This morning, the January 6th committee kicks off another hearing. Today, they will hear from former Trump campaign manager Bill Stepien, who will testify alongside other administration officials and local elected officials from across the country who rejected Trump's fraudulent claims about the election. Also in the testimony lineup will be former Fox editor Chris Stirewalt, who was fired shortly after Fox News called the election for Joe Biden in Arizona. Stay tuned for that. I'll be giving updates later on in the day. Last week we talked about the gun legislation that was passed in the House that was probably going to fail in the Senate. Well, it looks like the Senate has finally taken notice about the need for gun reform. A group of 20 senators, 10 Democrat and 10 Republicans got together and agreed on a framework for legislation to reduce gun violence in America. Now, the legislation is expected to be written and put together this week, and then once it is together, it will head to the Senate for a vote, and hopefully we can get this passed. Now, it is important to note that Joe Biden has stepped in and said that this doesn't go far enough, but it is a start, and if this piece of legislation is passed, it will be the first meaningful piece of gun reform legislation passed in a generation. Over the weekend, Idaho police arrested 31 members of Patriot Front. Patriot Front is a white nationalist group, and they were arrested near a Pride event after a tip was called into the local police saying it looks like an army is loading into the back of a U-Haul van. Now, the Patriot Front members were wearing navy blue tops and khaki pants with riot gear. They were found with shields, shin guards, and smoke grenades, as well as other types of riot gear, and they were arrested on suspicion of conspiracy to riot at the Pride Day event. It's important to note that the 31 members arrested, of those arrested, they came from 11 states from across the country to actually participate in this in Idaho. We'll be paying attention to see what happens to Patriot Front. May this actually get the entire organization, but to be determined on that. As always, be great. Nothing else pays. I'm Mary Anna Mancuso. This is Mornings with Mancuso.